Hi, I'm Sucheta. Welcome to my channel. Today we shall paint this beautiful monochrome painting. It's an easy, beginner-friendly tutorial. I'm using Dioxazine Violet. This is from White Nights. Let's quickly squeeze this color. To start with, we should wet the paper. I'm using big round brush and wetting the paper evenly with clean water. Here we are using wet on wet technique. That's why the first step we do is wetting the paper. I'm taking the lightest shade of violet. You see it's more water and less pigment. I'm picking the pigment and applying it to the top region, which is to show the sky. I will add some more violet to make it slightly darker. Then I'm dragging this color down so that we wouldn't have hard edges. Now we shall add the first row of mountains. Again, I'm taking the lightest purple and painting the mountains. I don't have any sketch. It's just that I'm painting some shapes which look like mountain. As they are far, keep them smaller and lighter. I'll adjust the consistency while painting. If it is too dark, I will lighten it by moving the colors. I want to soften the edge. To do that, I'm washing my brush, taking the clean water and just applying it on the hard edge and spreading the color. Okay, this has dried. Now let's add the next row of mountains. We shall slowly increase the contrast now by adding more darker layers. So I'm picking slightly darker tone and adding the next row of mountains. We are working on the dry paper here, so whatever we paint will create a hard edge. I'll soften these edges to have a smoother look to our painting. After adding these mountains, let's wait for it to dry before starting with the next row. To add the next mountain range, I'm taking slightly darker color and painting the mountains which are closer to our view. As it gets closer, we have to add more details. Here I'm making some jagged edges. It indicates that there are faraway trees. It need not be very detailed. Add some vertical lines with the tip of your brush. Now I'm softening the hard edge here with the clean water. You already know how this works. Also, I'm adding this third row of trees only up to half of the painting. That's because we shall have the next row of trees from the other side, which covers this part. For the next step, I will go from right towards the center. I'm increasing the contrast and adding more details at this time. Keep painting vertical lines. Next step is to soften these edges. Drag this color all the way to the end of the paper. We don't want to leave any white space because this is the last layer towards the right side. Now to the left. Let's take more darker pigment this time. But again, don't make it too dark because we will be adding some big trees at the end. There we will use the darkest color. I'm drawing the vertical lines using the tip of my brush. This will be more defined as it is closer to the viewer. We shall adjust the tip of these trees. I want to show that these are the tree tops of pines. So just towards the tip, add some branches like I'm doing. You can do this all the way. I wanted to make it a bit darker. It needs to stand out from the background. It should look more prominent. So I'm adding a bit darker value all the way. But it depends on how your painting looks. If it is already dark, don't add too much of a darker value. Decide based on your painting if you need more pigment or not. I'm shifting to a smaller brush now to add more details. It has a thin pointy end which helps us to add thinner lines. This has dried. I will add some big pine trees here. Slowly draw a vertical line and starting from the top, add smaller uneven brush strokes, and as you go down, make them bigger. Don't make it uniform. That's the key here. They should look different from one another. That would be more realistic. Here I'm taking a concentrated pigment. We need that, otherwise when it dries it looks much lighter than this. Okay, similarly I have added 2 more trees. You can add as many as you want. But I like to keep it simple, so I'm stopping here. Finally, I would like to add 1 or 2 birds, which is like far away. I'm adding a really small bird to show that it's at a distance. Use a smaller brush here, which helps you to define thin lines. That's all with this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed painting this. Please like and comment. Also subscribe to my channel for more art videos. Have a nice day. See you.